Hello.
Oh, hello! How are you?
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Lisa.
I'm Rolf, and we're rolling.
All right.
What's the most used kitchen supply you have?
Let's see.
Yes.
I would say this coffee pot right here.
All right, so you're a coffee junkie.
I am a bit of a coffee junkie in the morning.
Okay.
Every morning I make coffee, so it's a little bit of a ritual in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
What other junky things is part of you as a person?
I would say this wine rack.
Okay.
And I love to have a glass of wine at the end of the day, so...
Are you on the limit at being alcoholic?
I hope not.
No, just ordinary New York drinking.
Yeah, it's what you have to start the day fast and end the day somehow.
Yeah. Why do you love New York?
I think, well, I grew up here. I was born and raised here. My family's here. I think it's shaped who I am.
Yeah.
I think it's exposed me to so many people. I get to meet people from all over the world all the time.
Right.
And it's given me opportunities, I believe, that I probably wouldn't have had other places.
Oh, it's true. It's the land of opportunities.
It is.
Yeah.
New York is.
Most silly thing you own?
All right.
While you find it, what's the most silly thing you can do in New York?
Oh, I would say trapezing on the West Side Highway.
Oh,
I'd say that's a fun
I'm
thing
doing
to
it.
do.
What do you do for a living?
I am a speech pathologist, and I do accent coaching. So I do accent and voice coaching with foreign professionals, actors, anybody who needs any kind of voice coaching.
That's interesting.
I'd say this is not super silly, but it is a little friend that I've had since I was a kid, and it's really cute. And he has my birthday.
It is a little bit silly to have here, but it's nice.
Doesn't match the decor, but you know.
You know, since you work with the speech, do you have 3 typical phrases you'll hear a lot in New York?
Sure. I'm running late.
Oh yeah.
Gentrification, and I can't afford the rent.
Right.
So
That sums up the whole city
Yeah,
and
pretty
the culture. Where do you spend most time here?
I would say in the living room.
All right.
So this is sort of the common space where I hang out. I'll
Sit down and
sit
relax
down.
a little bit, because now you're going to be challenged.
Okay.
How many boroughs have you been living in?
I've lived in 4 of the 5 boroughs.
Okay, so give me one sentence that describes people living in Queens.
Queens is more traditional, family-oriented,
All right, and then
spacious.
let's do the next one. Brooklyn.
Brooklyn is hipster.
Okay, and Bronx.
Bronx is urban.
Okay, Manhattan.
Manhattan is aggressive.
Okay, and then at the end, Staten Island.
Staten Island, I would say, is conservative, Italian-American.
That is to the point. Love it. One thing that reminds you of the past.
You know what? This piece right here
Yeah.
is from my mom's bedroom, and it's come with me to different apartments, and
Right.
it's huge, so you can see it's not easy to ship around, but I love it. So I've
It
kept
means a lot to you.
It does.
Yeah. Okay, we're off.
All right. It was very nice talking to
Can
you.
I just ask on my way out, true or false? Girls are like pizza. They're better from New York.
Of course.
Why?
Because it's the best.
Have a lovely day.
Bye. Nice
Bye.
to meet you.